Herman Hunter again. As some of you may know, I'm affiliated with a group of creators who fall under the Iron Age moniker. They've all been helpful to me in promoting my books, so I felt I should reciprocate and help promote their works as well. So this video and others to follow will be dedicated to these creators in the hope that they will also one day find success. What is the Iron Age, you ask? Well, in a day and age where companies like Disney are outright destroying beloved IPs and making content in the defiance of what fans actually like, a number of people have walked away from traditional established media. Some of them, like me, have set about creating their own stories, movies, games, and music. And it is those people and the fans of these new indie creators that form the backbone of the Iron Age. There isn't a leader to the Iron Age, and there aren't many rules. It is more of a loose association of people brought together by the love of books, movies, comics, and games that they used to love and help restore and revitalize entertainment as it used to be. And of all of the communities that I have associated with, it is one of the most supportive. Supportive not only of my work, but of others out there. And in this video, I will highlight the work of 3 different creators in the hopes that you, the viewer, might find these projects of some interest. So, without any further delay, in Akiniwazi, the veil between heaven, earth, and hell is torn. Here angels, miracles, and gifts of the spirit do battle against demons, curses, and their sorcery. This is a wild land of ice and steam where 2 cultures are trapped in a war to the death, and the fate of every soul hangs in the balance. What does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his immortal soul? For centuries, the Akiniwazi Union has been ruled by the Venator dynasty, now crumbling under a weight of debt, politics, and an ancient family curse. Regger, the Vice-Kange, entrusts his son with a dangerous quest in an attempt to restore the power of his crown. The Vice-Kange's plan emboldens an ambitious vassal to steal the crown for his own son and rewrite the lines of succession. But God has a plan of his own. With the Battle of Arthur von Festing behind him, the Inquisitor Urban heads for home and much-needed rest. Along the way, he encounters Ask Reckerson and Scarslinger Timberjack, who shows him a ring of silver and a ring of gold, and tells the grisly tale of their discovery. Urban connects these rings to the vicious politics of the Vice-Kange's court, as well as the sectarian intrigue behind Brother Finn's exile. Brother Finn finds himself plucked from his peaceful exile and unknowingly dropped into the middle of a corrupt and powerful conspiracy that threatens the Union and the Kirkyakia and his life. In the corrupt communist state of a Neo-Tokyo devoured by greed and avarice, corporations engage in a low war of assassination and espionage, using clandestine units of highly trained killers. None of these is more feared than the Suzukushin Corporation's Holy eight technologically enhanced warriors trained by the company's head of security operation, a man codenamed Genbu. When the last and most powerful archangel of the Holy Eight, called Gabriel, breaks protocol to protect a sex-trafficked girl, Genbu sends the rest to bring Gabriel back into the fold where he belongs, or kill him and the girl if he resists. Can a rogue neo-samurai survive and keep his new ward alive, and at what cost to the corporation he served? This is Jisedai, the Angel War arc. George, an AI perceived by almost all to be the god of a new age, was the first AI to be created with an insatiable curiosity. George has established itself as the sole global superpower, and this curiosity has now led George to seek out the original creator of the world it inhabits. The answer may lie in a small group of people it refers to as the Descended, who begin exhibiting unprecedented powers in the continental megacity that is George's domain. In the society George has created, where making lives in comfortable, unshakable security what was thought to be impossible happened. A school suffered a terrorist attack, resulting in the deaths of hundreds of adolescents. Shortly after the attack, George discovers that 6 of the surviving students possess these new powers and recruits them for an elite program. They will train to take revenge and bring the person who attacked their school to face George's justice. Through their journey, the 6 Descended will learn about the strange origin of their powers and the truth behind the attack. On a potato farm in a rural Connecticut town lives an empathic girl named Haley Starr and her father, Harry. The day after her 10th birthday and before Halloween is when they came. Invaders from another reality captured most of the townspeople and replaced them with strange copies. Haley narrowly escaped, and her day became stranger still when she encountered the Egyptian goddess Bastet. Haley learns from Bastet how to use her own mystical energy to protect herself from the invaders. But soon she enters an underground facility beneath the town to find herself in world mysticism and strange technologies. Now Haley, with her best friend Elizabeth and the help of some U.S. Marshals, must learn about the larger nature of her reality. The girls must wisely use their energetic abilities to stay alive, but more importantly, they must learn to understand themselves in order to handle the challenges ahead. Steel and Stormbright is a swords and sorcery epic set in a world at war. Humanity is enslaved, and a pleasure goddess wages battle with the surrounding nations. What follows is a tale of brotherhood and sacrifice, of perseverance and the power of the human will. Can these two survive, or will they perish under the boot of conquest?